Hey everybody, it's Erin and we are back. We're going to make some Christmas little gift bags and they can be used for a bunch of different purposes. I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in them, but because it's an empty bag, you can do a ton of stuff with it. And they're fast, they're simple, and they're kind of fun. I like it. Anyway, so we are using a variety of fun projects. The first one is this new pedal point from Color Blocks. And what I love about it is it actually has obviously a lot of different colors, but look, you can pull the color out. Isn't that awesome? Now, because I'm dealing with a very Christmassy theme, the blue, the purple, the pink, and stuff like that aren't going to work. But the red works really well with the red color that I've picked out. And then this kind of gray black works really amazing too. And obviously I can pull them out and use whatever I need. And then I cap whatever I don't need, and they're all in here. Or if I wanted to do a multi-tone something, I could put a stamp in there too, or use it for whatever purposes. And we're going to do a couple of different things, not just stamping, but some other stuff with it too. So where does it go? First thing is I have a Christmas kit, and this is the kit that I've put together, and we're going to dig into it again to start creating some more projects with it. So in that kit, I have a piece of paper, and this is just a whole bunch of different craft tags, and I've already cut some apart and I've pulled apart the other 3 that I want to use on my next 3 gift bags. So that's what this is about. Another sheet of paper that is in that kit is this one right here, and it's a whole bunch of strips and banners, and I really love this one right here, which is what I put on my first example tag. So I have this banner right here, and I've already cut out and used it for one, but I need to cut out this piece. I could use other ones, but I really do like this one. So since the kit actually has 2 sheets of this paper in it, you can use whatever you want out of it. It's pretty awesome. All right, so moving some stuff off to the side, I cut my extra banner here. The other thing that's in the kits is these little paper bags. So we're going to use those. That's the base of our little gift bag. So I've already made one, but I'm going to make 4 total. And this is the second project I've made out of this particular kit. And heads up on a giveaway, information at the end of the video about the giveaway about this amazing kit, which looks like this. Lots of cool stuff in it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I also have, if you're kind of looking at the way that this is laid out, is there's a strip of this gold paper, which is this gold paper from Mania, and I am just cutting the super minutest little strip. It's about, a quarter, eighth of an inch. It's tiny. So I'm just taking my paper trimmer and cutting a strip. I already have a little bit of a strip left over from the last one that I can save. So one strip will actually work for 2 bags. And then I can move that off to the side. I like doing that where I can gather all my pieces and then I can just assemble. The last thing, well, second to last thing, is in this kit is this burlap piece. This is just a burlap fringe. There's quite a bit here, and we're just using a little bit, just right here. Just like that. And I'm just going to come in and rough cut. Now I need 3 more of these, so I'm going to come in and rough cut 3 more sections of burlap. All right, and now I'm done with that. Now, if you notice, I have kept these little pieces that have come off my burlap because that's where I'm getting my twine for my bow. So save them. Not everything that you think it may be like a trash piece, save it. Don't get rid of it. And the longer the better, because we're just winding it around to make a bow. And then the other thing that I have, which actually need to get one more, is these little paper clips. And not paper clips, sorry, little clothespin clips, and I put them in white because I like the contrast, and these are in the kit as well. So look at all the amazing stuff that's in this kit to help you make this. The only other thing that we are going to use, which we're going to do this first, is we are going to stamp. And I just found some stamp sets, and I think you can see them. They're little stars, and they're just kind of popping out. So I'm going to take my first bag, and I'm just going to do 1 bag with you and then speed through the other 2. So you don't have to see me do the same thing over and over and over again. So I know this is the layout. This tag is going right through here. So when I lay this one down, I don't need to worry about having it be perfect. What I mean is I don't need to worry about having stamps underneath because the tag is going to cover it up and it's going to get glued down with my Xyron adhesive. So there's no point in putting a stamp there because you're never going to see it. I like the gray. I think it's a nice contrast to the black. It fits within the color scheme. So I'm just going to come in with my little stampy doodad here, my little color blocks pedal point piece, and go in and stamp up my stamp. And now if you've got one of those precision press or those, stamping precision pressy doodads, by all means, but I don't have one, so I do this. Then I come in and I line up my stamp, and push down. And this is just straight on the craft bag, nothing fancy here, just like that. Now, you are gonna see a little bit, look, if you see on this one, there's a little bit over here. So I'm just gonna re-ink my stamp again. But this time I'm gonna flip the stamp the other way. I don't wanna have all, you notice there's like a cluster of stars. This time I'm gonna put the cluster of stars at the top. And again, you're not gonna see all of it, but you're just gonna see the top and the bottom. And now we're having a few more. And just because I know I'm probably gonna see it, these two little stars here, move this out of the way so don't stamp on it. And boom. Not all of them have to be identical. That's the beautiful part, is you can mix and match, and I got it on my mat. It's okay. All right, that's done. Easy peasy. Now, the other thing I want to do, and I did for this particular bag, keep on getting stuff stuck, I took the red ink and went around. Now, you could also do the stamps in red, but I really like that dark color. For this bag, I'm going to go around and I'm going to do the dark and do the dark color. They don't always have to be identical. And I'm just outlining it, just giving it outline. That's it. And I think I'm going to leave the other two blank because I just want to have a contrast. I just want to see what the difference is. So these guys I'm not going to ink at all. And these two, one I did in red and one I did in the dark. Maybe I'll like one more than the other. Maybe I like them all the same. I don't know, just playing. And so this strip is 5 inches, so I'm going to cut all of them to 5 inches. Now, you are more than welcome to throw these little pieces away, but since I have a kit that's full of all the same stuff and all the papers work really well together, I'm going to throw this back in with my bag of all the other kit stuff, so I'm not wasting it. You never know, there could be another small project where I just need a little tiny sheet of paper and boom, I'm done. I'm good to go. Okay, so this is the first layer. Behind that is my burlap. Now we're just prepping. So I have my burlap, my fringe. On top of that, I have my strip of the foiled paper, and I think this one's pretty close to size. And I'm okay if it's a little bit longer. I just don't want it to go below the bag, but if it goes above the bag, I'm cool with that. And I want to move it over when I finally put it on. I can't talk today. Oops, I'm gonna cover this so I don't get it all gross. Inevitably, I'm going to go smash and stick my hand in it. I mean, I'm already inky, but I really could go overboard with that, and I don't want to do that. That would not be good. All right, so that's going to go there. And then I have my tag on top. And I want to make sure that my tags, like this one, it looks like it's not quite centered. So I'm going to clean up my tags. Like here's another one. This one actually looks pretty good. It looks even from top to bottom. But like this one, it's so close to the edge and this one's not. So I'm just gonna tidy these up a bit. I think I'm pretty good. Now the last thing I like to do is I like to ink everything. And I mean, I'm gonna ink these cards and I'm gonna ink the other paper. I don't ink burlap and I don't ink the foil. It just really doesn't need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and this time I'm gonna do the dark color just to give that contrast. All right, so this is the general design. Now, in that original paper, there was a whole bunch of tags. Some of them were vertical tags, and this would still work just fine if you wanted to do a vertical tag instead of horizontal. You just won't see as much as your layers of paper, and I just happen to like the look of the vertical or the horizontal tag better than the vertical, but either way would work. It's just, you know, potato, potato, whatever you're interested in. Okay, next step is we are gonna glue everything. So that's why I have my little creative station up here. Now this one's got permanent adhesive in it. So this is the 5-inch insert. It's super simple. I'm going to put everything in here, all the papers, everything. I'm going to slide it in. It rolls, get it caught. You could put all 3 in catch, but I like doing them one at a time. I'm missing a piece. Oh, it's in my layer. So you just roll it in here and I keep on rolling. And then I'm going to add the next thing. So my other sheet of paper. Get all those sheets of paper in there. Now, since these guys are not super wide, I can also add the strip of foil in here. Because these are super skinny, they can fit no problem. And then I'm going to keep on adding it and then roll it all through. Pull off the top layer of plastic. And then it's just a matter of starting to layer. So I take my first piece, which is the burlap. Now, when you pull the burlap off, it's going to want to try and not stick. This is the one that's got probably the most problems, I would say. It does, it will stick. Just got to be careful, and you want to kind of pull it with you. So the sticky is there. Make sure you don't touch the sticky with your hands. And then lay that down. Super simple. Next piece is our paper. And then put that down. Next piece is our foil. I love using the adhesive, the Xyron adhesive for little things because it just makes life so much easier. Come in, layer that down. And I actually cut that one to be a little bit too long. So I'm just going to take some scissors and just trim it up. Super simple. Ta-da! I actually went too low with that. I really should have raised this whole thing up, but that's okay. And I think I made my burlap a little too long, but again, that's okay. There's no right or wrong to it. Take my tag piece here, pull it up, and place that smack in the middle. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now, there's going to be a little adhesive on the back, so all I do is I take my finger and I just roll it back and forth, and it pulls that excess adhesive off. So that way it won't be sticky as it's touching other things. So now it's gone. No problems whatsoever. It's not sticky anymore and it's not going to stick to anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the other two bags. All right, so here's where you need the extra little bits. I've got 3 of them. I've got one little strand that just kind of pulled out. It worked out perfectly for me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to start winding it around, making loops. I leave one tail on one end and it makes it look like you've got a pretty little bow tie. So go back and forth. And if for any reason your loops, you end up with the tie on the same side, I'm not as, fake it and push it over. That's one easy way to do it. For this, because you want it to stay condensed, you are going to need a little drop of glue. So just one little tiny little drop of glue right here. The drop of glue is also going to help hold your clip on. So just put your little blob of glue, come in with your fake bow. I like pushing it off to the side, just to the left of my foiled strip of paper. And then hold that just for a second, and then take your clip and then just come in, and your clip is kind of like your center of your bow, so it's kind of faking it. And there it is, right there. Super simple. You can make it as many loops as you want. This is one where I've got, I think, a bigger strand, so I'm going to be able to go in and make even more loops. You can make the bow as bigger or as little as you want. Sky's the limit. I don't like it being too super huge because it kind of takes away from the look of the whole thing. But just kind of come in, loop it back and forth. If you wanted to do a traditional bow, you can. I just thought this was just easier. A whole lot simpler. Little dab of glue. I'm going to go ahead and finish these last 2, and then I'll show you what we can put in them. All right, so there it is. And the glue is going to hold in place with the clip, and I just used a good quality craft glue from Helmar. Easy stuff. Okay, so now they're all in place. What can you put in these things, and what can they be used for? Teacher gifts, easy one right there. You can use them for if you're putting in a big basket together. This is in there, and maybe there's something stuffed inside. So what can you actually put inside? Let me show you. So I just went and picked up some hot chocolate, and this is what I'm going to do with them. So you have a little baggie of hot chocolate. You could also do tea. So this bag just fits, which I love. I'm just going to kind of fold over the edges. So my intention is actually to put this into a gift basket that we're going to give out to some people in our area. I might also use them for teacher gifts. I'm not sure. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the little hot chocolate. See how easily it nestles in there? The other thing you can do is if you get a gift card, this can be your gift card holder. So you could pop that in there as well. If you get the gift cards where they come on the piece of like that piece of paper, like the iCards, iTunes, for whatever place, that little piece of paper with the gift card on it slides right in. This is my Chick-fil-A card. So it slides right in there. Now they have the app. I don't have to worry about the card anymore. But something simple. This could be very easy. This could be something that you could get your kids involved in. They don't have to be super fancy, but it could just be the tag on there. And then on the back side, I think we're just going to write from the Reed family. Keep it very easy, very simple. You don't have to go super complicated with them, which is nice. But I love the idea of the hot chocolate inside there. You know, it's warm, it's fuzzy, it's kind of cute. They're the perfect size to just nestle right in there. And who doesn't love hot chocolate? I don't know anybody who wouldn't like a nice steaming cup of hot chocolate towards the winter time. Even if it's not super cold out, hot chocolate still sounds good around the Christmas time frame. So there's lots of options. You could put candies in there. You could get those little Christmas, I don't know, there's just like Santas. They're in the shape of a chocolate and they're like this big. You could slide that in there and it'd be something fun. So not only are you giving them something that's a cute little, you know, treat for them, or a gift card or something, you're also creating the bag, which I think makes a big difference. All right, giveaway time. Yeah! So I have created this kit. Most of the stuff in here, the bags, the clips, the burlap, the papers. That's it for this part of this kit. Just those are the pieces, but the 2 different types of papers, not the foil though, and not the stamps of the ink. But I have this kit and it is retailed for $77, but you can buy it for $49.95. And this is what's in this kit. Huge, there's a ton of stuff, so it's a really good deal. Plus, I get to give away one for free. Woohoo! So all you need to do is, this is the 3rd video that I have put out using this kit. Any video, and they're linked up in the iCard, so check it out there. There is the unboxing video. You can see everything that's in the kit, or the kit reveal. There's also another project where I made this card with another sheet of paper and some more stuff from the kit. And then obviously this project. On any of those videos, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. That's it, super simple. Can't get any harder than that. So this is now the 3rd chance for you to put your name in. If you have not gone back to the other 2 videos, make sure you go do that, because that gives you even more chances to win. So that's like 3 entries into like the big bowl with your name on it kind of thing. Make sure you go back and check those out. All supplies are listed below for the amazing ink. I love this thing. This thing's so cool because it's not a whole bunch of little pieces and it condenses really nicely. And then also for the Xyron Creative Station light. Oh, so cool. And it made this so fast because I ran them through, zip zap, you know, stuck them on, the whole thing. So please subscribe. Don't forget to go back to the other videos. Leave a comment if you're interested in winning the giant prize. And I hope you like my Christmas treat bags. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.